Alright, so it's 12 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I really want to go to sleep, but, at this point I gotta do a Leafs rant. So, once again, I'm doing this in the basement, so please do not worry about the background inside. I'm just doing this rant just to get this off my chest so I can go to bed. So, talk about this game. Leafs win 4-2 over the Calgary Flames, and they, start February with a W, and, thank God, because January has just been, a bit of a roller coaster. They were on a 6-game losing streak. They came off of their 3-2 shootout thriller win over the Vancouver Canucks. Now the Leafs play against the Flames, who came off of their 3-2 win over the San Jose Sharks. And this game was pretty much the most interesting game I've seen. Not the greatest, but thank God the Leafs got the win. They nearly blew a 4-2 lead at the end, but I'm glad they didn't. No, excuse me. I meant to say 3-0. Thank God the Leafs didn't blow a 3-0 lead in this game. Because if the Leafs did lose this, if the Leafs did blow it, you saw in the third period, then this would have been been more of a, oh, I'm so mad we lost this game. I could have raised my voice, and I do not want to wake the entire house. So let's get started here, shall we? So, who starts net for Toronto? Joseph Woll. Who starts net for the Calgary Flames? Dustin Wolf. So now we go and let's play that hockey game. First period of the game, I wasn't impressed about the first period because the only thing I didn't like was the Leafs got outshot 7-3 to Calgary, and that was a bit of a problem because Leafs had their chances to increase the lead, okay, but they couldn't. The only good thing that happened was William Nylander going on the breakaway. The Calgary native, he scores 1-0 Leafs. So Leafs take a 1-0 lead at the end of after 20 minutes of play. So it was actually, things are clicking for the Leafs. Second period rolls around. We had our best second period, although the Leafs gave up 2 goals. So the first one was a good feed from William Nylander stealing the puck from a Flames player. So stealing the puck from Flames player William Nylander to Matias Maccelli, the Leafs take a 2-0 lead in this game. Then Leafs strike again. Dustin Wolf was out of his he was dazed and confused to let in Troy Stetcher. It's 3-0 Leafs, and Joseph Woll, he made some stops. Prevented the Flames from getting on the board. And he made some great saves at the end of the game, in the second period. Yeah, until when, oh my God, Flames player just got called for roughing, and then Joseph Woll gets called for holding the stick on a Flames player. Is anyone surprised about that? Because I don't know what the heck was that, holding the stick all on Joey Woll. Are you kidding me? Anyways, Leafs do justice. They do find a way to get it done. Until when the Leafs get called for a penalty. And I'm thinking, why do things don't go the Leafs' way? We don't even have a power play, and the refs just blatantly give the Flames a power play. Luckily, we're able to kill off that penalty. Power play. Able to kill off the penalty. Power play. The Flames power play. Leafs penalty. Whatever the case may be. But the Leafs allowed 2 goals in this game, in the second period. And I was not really thrilled because I told myself this: if they blow this 3-0 lead to the Flames, a team that is literally worse not worse than Vancouver, but a little worse. If we lose to the Flames, I'm gonna be so mad because the first one, former Leaf Nazem Kadri. Why does he play spectacular on us? They give the Flames get on the board. The Flames make it interesting, making it 3-2 Flames and not 3-2 Leafs. And I'm like, this is where the heroism comes in, because every time the Leafs are up a lead, it doesn't matter whether they're up 2-0, 3-0, or whatever the case may be. There's the other team that's going to play hero and make the Leafs blow a lead. And I'm like, this is pretty much not going to be good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. So we go into the second period. End of the second period. We go into the third period with a 3-2 Leafs lead. And boy, oh boy. The Leafs dodged a bullet, mind you. They dodged a bullet here because The Calgary Flames, well, first off, Joseph Woll made like a bad play, but Joseph Woll was able to make the save to prevent a Flames goal, a Flames tying goal, and same with the puck just hits bar, hits iron, mind you. I mean, you're lucky Leafs didn't let that happen, and Leafs didn't lose this game because guess who puts in the empty netter? Bobby McMahon. Was it away? That's the game. Hockey game's over. You know what? I'm glad the Leafs got the win over the Calgary Flames because, yeah, although the team might be, in a rebuild, I know Nazem Kadri wants to get. I don't know. Maybe Kadri needs to find a new team because the Flames are not that great, and now, they're on a rebuild. So I'm expecting I expect the Leafs to do well against the Flames, and they did just that. I wasn't happy about the first period because we were outshot 7-3. But did the Leafs play did they play well? Yeah, they did. Was it perfect? Not really. Was it perfect? No, it wasn't. So again, it could have been worse. If the Leafs literally blew that 3-0 lead, I would have said something like this: the Leafs had a 3-0 lead in this game until the Calgary Flames took it away. Until the Flames took it away from us. Calgary, you should be ashamed of yourself for making the Leafs blow a 3-0 lead. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case tonight. So I'm glad the Leafs won. All right. So that is one game. All right. The Leafs won 2 straight games. So either the Leafs. So I think people are gonna say, "Oh, we're winning, but that's not good. We have to lose. You gotta get the draft pick." Listen, do you want to make the playoffs or do you want to tank? Because I want the Leafs to make the playoffs. I know we're 8 points behind. I know we're behind Boston, but come on, I don't want to have to lose my cool if the Leafs go into the draft lottery like a fool. Have them sit on the sidelines and watch bad teams like the Sabres, Habs, Red Wings, Bruins make the postseason. And the Leafs are just sitting at home, golfing in Cancun. Well, I think that's about it. So, thank God the Leafs got the win against the Flames. It wasn't pretty, but again, it could have been a lot worse if we'd blown that 3-0 lead. 3-0 lead to Calgary. Because when the Leafs played against Vegas, they were up 5-3. They were up 4-2. They were up 3-1, 2-0. They were up many 2-goal leads, and the Knights made the Leafs blow it. But the one thing that the Knights made the Leafs blow is a 5-3 lead. I don't know. You do the math. So that's about it for this game. And I'm really happy the Leafs won. 2 straight wins for the Leafs. Now, let's keep the pace going. So the next game for the Leafs, they go to Edmonton and they play against the Edmonton Oilers to wrap up the first half of the season. And the Leafs can go into the Olympic break with another W. So I'm happy the Leafs won. So let's keep the pace going, all right? So that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Leafs and the Oilers game. Let's go, Leafs. Yeah!